Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the Ravens sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. On the other sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. From the booth alongside Brock Heward, I'm Keith Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win. Every win is so hard in this league, but as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
Wk18. Ready, ready.
Dive play straight ahead. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the in route. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
I'll throw it. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on third down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
They're going for this. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Hey.
There's a dive up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They send a man in motion. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He dodged the tackle by a man. He's in the clear. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A gain of 22 yards. First
Let's go
down,
now.
Baltimore.
Ready.
Here's the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Unlock line.
He brings it in. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Jukes away from one. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Get it. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Marshall there to bring it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They're working a couple yards past the line. Stopped by the rookie from Boise State by way of Egypt, Ahmed Hassani.
It's 2nd and 8.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the ready.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Ready.
They're advancing it well as they face second down.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 8 yards
Yeah,
to go.
this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one going to go against the D.
That's interference. Defense.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw.
And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The Clemson rookie has it. And the Ravens have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Ravens and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you can see what he's capable of when you turn this guy loose over a full campaign, leading all NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards, and he has a chance to finish at number 1. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Give now to the running back. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers offense headed out. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Right up the gut. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Got ready.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Let's go now.
Working on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Blown back, gets the handoff. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Only 1 minute and 57 seconds left between us and halftime at this point. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. A quick slant caught by Washington. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run here on 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for Ravens' 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Tag.
Working inside the red zone. Caught by his back. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Steelers 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. First and 10 from the 32. Working now from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their back.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it down from the 37.
Here we go. 19.
They go play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
This is a heater going deep. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here's the snap on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Always enjoy this time of year. Saturday NFL football, so let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the Panthers in the NFC South. And this is the Bucs quarterback. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Bucs come away with a 4-point victory. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game, Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And this is the Eagles quarterback, hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is the running back, his 13th touchdown of the year. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Browns lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. All in left side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Grab the Lions. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
QB keeps the 2nd down option. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Escapes a defender. Space on the right. He's got room. There it is. Touchdown, Steelers start the second half with some needed points. wk18 effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Steelers 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Come on, come on.
Motioning the tight end now. Hand off to the back. He dodged the tackle. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
It's third down. And 3 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Taken down at the
With a better result than that last run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey,
Going now off the play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
come on, come on.
Looking in the air here. Wide and quick there. They bring him to the turf. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. The sack sets up a tough 3rd and goal. They're at the 12.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. Throws caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Steelers 14.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half.
Go.
Running it now out of the gun. Shoots away from one. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Ready.
New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. wk18. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. Third down upcoming.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
The handoff on third and short. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
70.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to... ...27. It's a gain of 4 there. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
Ready up.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
7-yard line.
Ready. 70. Check out.
There's the handoff. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season.
Okay,
They'll
break.
come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet. That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Ravens moments away from win number 12. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Finds him over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards. It picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
No, 60 Eagles.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
70.
They're going to pass it here. That's carry on a catch. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
13 yards. And the Raven first down.
Check.
Trying the right side. No one's around him. He's got space. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. Back to the well again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally.